again. I should be live on air again, but I need to check on my channel. That's the thing. I forgot to bring up all the screens I was supposed to have up. Silly me. Right, let's bring up all my doodads so I can see what's going on. Right, create a dashboard, stream manager, and I should be able to see myself being live. Yes, there I am, so I know I am streaming. Hello, everyone. Anyone who's come along to watch this, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for coming back. If you're returning, thank you for coming along. If you're coming for the first time, this is the Sonic Ring Shuffler. Every time Sonic collects a ring, he will switch from one game to another. On the left-hand side of the screens over there, you will see the list of games that I am playing with. Under active games are the 4 games that are currently in the shuffler. When I beat one of these games, it will be added to the list of completed games. And you'll be able to see how long it took to beat that. So the times, you can see at the bottom there, the timestamps of when I beat these games. So it doesn't necessarily reflect how long I actually spent in each game. I probably should have thought about that in advance, but at least I know for next time. Under upcoming games, those 6 games are the 6 games that will be next up in the shuffler when I next complete a game. So 3 of the games in the active list are very close to completion. Sonic Pocket Adventure is nearly end. Sonic 1 is nearly end. We're in Starlight Zone Act 2, I believe. Sonic 2 on the Master System is about a third of the way through at the moment. And Knuckles Chaotix, I think I have 3 levels to go in that. So we are very close to finishing the game. So hello and welcome, everyone. I'm going to start the timer and I guess we shall carry on the adventure. So the timer has begun once again. So just to show you what happens. There we go. I collected a ring and it switched me into Sonic Pocket Adventure. So I am on the final boss in Sonic Adventure. Sonic Pocket Adventure, I believe. And you see, every time I collect a ring, it's going to switch me out. Now, the final boss could be quite hard. On account of every time I collect a ring, I'm going to get switched out. So here's Knuckles Chaotix. If you were here earlier in the day, you would have watched me tear my hair out over this game, Knuckles Chaotix, because the levels are kind of maze-like, and it's very easy to get lost. And when you're switching in and out of games, it's very easy to forget where you've been and where you haven't been yet. And so I spent a long time, in this zone. Okay, I'm out of rings, so if I beat the boss now, then... Oh, no, I did not. Okay, so back onto the final boss now. Sonic 1's been fairly gentle to me so far. There's not really been... I can't think of anything that was particularly worrying. I mean, Labyrinth Zone boss was difficult, but that Labyrinth Zone boss is difficult at the best of times. So when you take damage and you need to go and collect rings for protection, that can often throw you. That's something I've been sort of facing a lot, and it's come up a lot in, like, final bosses. Now, this bit, I need to go along the surface of the water, because it seems like I can't go underwater. I will just drown. I am very near. I don't want to go into special stages, because they are just a waste of time. I don't want to go back on this platform and go all the way back again, but that is the life I choose to lead. Get Charlie to come back so I can get him back into that spinner-a-jig. Eggman was so mad that Sonic got that ring. He was like, I'm not taking any more of your BS, Sonic. And welcome to the stream, Robert Gunderson. Welcome. Thank you for coming along and watching. So, I can't, like, I have beaten this game once before. I cannot remember much of it. So, But I do know... So, I am going to focus on this game. So, this seems to be in a strategy is once I'm on a difficult section of a game, the best thing to do... And there goes my ring. The best thing to do seems to be... Oh, wow. As I was saying, to try and get the other games into a state where you don't have to think about them. So if you've got, like, in Sonic 2 on the Master System right now, if you see it flash into that game, it's not going to stay in that game longer than, like, a frame. And the reason for that is, I'm bouncing along all these rings. And I want to be bouncing along all those rings, because it means that I no longer have to worry about what's going on in Sonic 2. So... kind of helps me make a sort of situation where I want to, because I'm having to pay so much attention to Sonic Pocket Adventure because of the boss, and I want to kind of minimize the amount of time I spend outside of that, so that otherwise I don't lose my concentration. So in the other games, I'm just trying to find situations... Hello, Dennis! Welcome back! So yes, in the other games, I'm just trying to find situations where I don't have to think so much. That's seems to be the strategy. The other strategy, for me, I need to bring up the stream manager wasn't connecting to the chat. No worries about not having a chance to email me yet. Like, that's absolutely fine. I've got quite a quiet couple of weeks ahead. I'm basically just taking, like, 2 weeks holiday over Christmas. You know, so I'm sure I'll be very receptive to emails. Okay, so I think I need to duck when he does that. I wonder if I can throw Knuckles up. Oh, there's a... Look at that, well-hidden platform. Get the ring. Thank you. But yeah, I got my jab, so now I have diplomatic immunity. Okay, so he can do that. I am kind of having to build up a picture of things that Robotnik can do in this level, because I did not have an idea of what he can and can't do. Going out. Oh yeah, until they bring out the second booster and the third booster. I mean, I don't want to put a downer on things. I think there is a strong chance we end up with a thing being that, you know, people having an annual COVID booster in the way that people have an annual flu booster now. But without wanting to bring a downer on things, I think it's nice to just focus on accentuate the positive. I got my jab. I was very brave. It was incredibly quick. That was what surprised me. Like, I was in a queue of maybe 5 people, and I queued for no longer than 10 minutes. And I went in, and the doctor was there, and he's like, he asked me what arm I wanted it in, and said, cool, gave me an injection, and it was done. Like, there was no, it was very, very smooth process, very fast. I was kind of amazed. I was expecting a really long queue. I was expecting to be waiting a long time, and then there to be this whole kind of rigmarole of, you know, stuff that needed to be done. Wow, they do not let you have a lot of free rings. Is that the final boss, or is there another stage to it? I think there might be another stage. Evidently not! So I didn't have to have a 15-minute wait because I had no... They asked me, have you had a reaction to any previous vaccines? And I said no, because I haven't. And they said I could just go. Unless if I felt queasy, I could stick around. But yeah, that's the game done. I was not expecting... I did not think I was that close to the end. Like, when I finished this game, I should have been celebrating, but I think I was, like... I was watching the time go, and it's like, oh, no, I need to head off soon. I also had to make myself some lunch, and then I had a few, like, small things, personal things to sort out before I had to head out, so, but that's all done. And there we go. We have beaten Sonic Pocket Adventure. That is one more game down. So we will have 7 games in the completed list. And only... So that'll put 5 in the upcoming list, and at least 4 in the active list. So, I mean, it's kind of nearly the halfway point. At 12 hours, 13 minutes, and 17 seconds. I guess this is not going to be a short journey. But, as always, it is time for us to pick the next game. So, what is it going to be? When I click this button, it's going to randomly pick the next game from the upcoming games list. So, we've got a vote for Spinball. Dennis wants Spinball. Anyone else got anything they want to see? It's not up to me. The randomizer picks it. So, it is out of my hands. Hello, Black Doom. We've just beaten Sonic Pocket Adventure. What game do you want to see replace it? What game do you expect to see replace it? So we've got a vote. Hello, Chippy. Welcome back. We've got a vote for Mean Bean. A vote for Sonic 1 8-bit. Let's find out what it is. In 3, 2, fun. The next game is Sonic the Hedgehog on Master System. So I shall toggle this. I'll toggle Sonic 1 on Master System on, and I shall toggle Pocket Adventure off. And at some point, we will switch our way. So well done, Black Doom. You have officially made the winning choice. And so we've got 7 games in the completed list. And we have 9 games still to finish. So we are very near the halfway point of the experience. So that's pretty exciting. This is progress. Progress in my life goals. Now, this is the first video game I remember playing. I don't think it's the first game I actually ever played. I mean, I do have vague memories of trying to play Asteroids on my dad's, like, DOS computer and really struggling. When I was like 3, but I remember playing this on Christmas Day when I was 5 years old, and it's like, what were the games that made you want to be a game designer? Sonic 1 on the Master System is definitely in that list. So, thank you, Charmy, for coming up with me. You've been very cooperative suddenly. Charmy has not always been cooperative. He does a lot of stuff where he just seems to kind of hang back and do very little. So I seem so far, I wonder what Sonic 1 Master System is going to be like. Because it could be that it's, it might be, like, it might be really difficult because, there's a lot of bottomless death pits. Or it could be really easy because there's not a lot of rings in it, so it plays a lot like the normal game. I don't know yet, so that's kind of, I guess, part of the fun of this experience. So, I guess, place your bets on how long you think it'll take to get to the end of Sonic 1 on the Master System. It did take an hour, just over an hour, to get to the end of Sonic Chaos on the Master System, and I'd say they're roughly the same length. But I would also say that oh, I got into a special stage. Oh well, that's all. I've got to beat the special stage now, them's the rules. Oh, I've only got one more clock level to do. I did not know there was an extra boss after the Chaos Emeralds, but I'm not going for Chaos Emeralds in this. I think it's enough just to get the end credits. I think asking for secret endings might be a bit asking a bit much, but I did accidentally go into this special stage, so I've got to obey the spirit of the game. Vector the Crocodile wants to do a special stage. Who am I to deny him his desires? Doesn't mean I'm necessarily going to beat the special stage. Not if I play like that. I should get rings. I did not get a massive ton of rings. And that is part of the fun of these special stages, is you watch your ring count down. Your ring count counts down. The ring count you go in with. Yes, the shuffler doesn't count these rings. I could have sworn I had added in a check for special stage rings, but evidently not. Well. Something to add in a later update. That's part of the fun. Yeah, I think it's such a simple thing to add in, and like a counter for how many shuffles there've been. The Magic Box, the Mega Drive only one, has it. No, timeout. But well, I didn't even think to add it for this. But maybe someone, you know, if this ever becomes important enough to be investigated by video game historians, then maybe they will go ahead and they will go on with a clicker and click through it all. You got to catch those 1 frame long switches where you get 1 frame of Sonic 2 on the Master System. But yeah, Sonic 1 on the Master System. I am, curious about what it's going to be like. Curious about if it's going to be relatively easy or relatively hard. You cannot pick up the rings that you drop. So I don't know what the implications of that will be. You know, there's no rings in boss levels as well in this game. So it could mean it's over quite quickly, or it could mean it's over quite hard because I'm getting killed really easily. Oh, there's a Torai. Yes, that's very important distinction to make. Yeah, who would want to collect gold Torai? Secret extra life. Even though my life count went back down to 5. Yeah, that would be awesome to get the special stage ones. I mean, it'll be quite simple to do. You just need to, you know, BizHawk has kind of built-in really nice kind of tools for searching for changing values and things like that. When I was doing the Magic Box, I added a bunch of tools that did stuff like that myself into the Mega Genesis Plus to help me find stuff. And then I was playing around with BizHawk and was like, oh, I could have just played the games in BizHawk the entire time. Okay, so I am going to run to the right here and get these rings. But I feel like we've gone sort of, you know, quite early now. We've got, I mean, Knuckles Chaotix is the oldest game in the list, and that's from 1995. We've got Sonic 1 from 1991, we've got another Sonic 1 from 1991, and we've got Sonic 2 from 1992. So we have gone full retro now. It's hard to imagine us going any more retro than we are. But yeah, no, it would be nice to get special stages, like, getting kind of registered and everything, because then that makes the challenge of get all the emeralds even more fun, because it's like, getting into the special stages is one thing. Getting the emerald in a special stage, that's quite another. Especially in the games where there's a lot of rings. Oh yeah, don't let me forget. Don't let me forget to live. The game shuffles every time the ball direction changes. I mean, it would be kind of interesting to do Pong. Every time it hits a bat, it changes, and you just have, like, 8 games of Pong going on at the same time. I think that could be quite fun. So I'm hoping I can find my way to the clock. It looks like I'm going far away from the clock, but the compass isn't necessarily the most helpful thing in the world. Yeah, honestly, I don't know which would be which would be more work. Finding a game of Pong that you could do it that with, or just finding a or just making a game of Pong that already did that. Chess Shuffler. I mean, is it like, so in my head, I you know, I'm looking at something like Chess Shuffler and thinking that wouldn't be as fun because it's turn-based. But I, you know, I would like to be proven wrong on that. Like, what would be... You can swap 2 pieces of different boards. Ooh. If there was, like, a move where you can kind of move a section of squares, maybe, like, half the board, and you can swap it to the other side of the chessboard, and that's one of the moves you can do. I think that could be interesting. Oh, no, yeah. I mean, I saw that might break the rules, and then thought, whatever, and then my eyes moved slightly to the right and saw that's exactly what you typed. And it's like, yes, that's the attitude I believe in. Like, who cares if it breaks the rules of chess? It doesn't matter if it's, like, a good chess game. It matters if it's an interesting chess game, you know? Have you ever seen... I did this thing... I did a stream of it a couple of years ago. Because I built a chessboard. It's like a giant chessboard, but not giant in terms of, like, big squares. As in, lots of squares. It's a 44 by 44 grid. And I did this live stream a couple of years ago, where I got Twitch chat to type in what... Twitch chat had to type in the moves they wanted me to take. What I didn't tell them was I would do anything they told me, whether or not they were legal chess moves. And it started with, you know, someone types in a chess move, like an impossible chess move. Like, they move a pawn, like, too many spaces or something. And they go ahead and do it. And people are like, oh, wait, what? What? And then, then they started to notice that they could tell me to do stuff that had nothing to do with the game of chess, like, you know, to drink a glass of water or something, and I would do that. And they ended up making this whole there was this whole story that they kind of ended up creating, this kind of narrative of, you know, these 2 rows of pawns going to war, because that's all the pieces on this giant chessboard were pawns. And, you know, they made this whole story, and some of the pawns fell in love, but it was forbidden love because they were from different sides of the board, and there was this whole kind of... Some of the pawns had to go into quarantine because they caught COVID, some of the pawns unionized, and then someone said, oh, I want you to rip up part of the board, so I picked up a big chunk of the board and tore it off from the rest of it, and then replaced it with the board game Carcassonne, because they said, you know, I want you to replace it with another board game. And it ended up becoming this whole kind of new thing. And honestly, like, my part was just to, you know, do the things the audience told me to do. I didn't even tell them that I would do anything they told me. They figured that out for themselves. But, I mean, to cut a long story short, it was a really fun stream to do. Because, like, people got so creative with it. Like, and the whole kind of idea of taking something that is quite a rigid set of rules and saying, no, we're going to make our own thing out of it. And it's going to have a story. Like, there's going to be a proper kind of narrative here that is all created by everybody in the audience collaborating together and kind of being in on the joke. And it was like... That was a really fun stream to do. I want to do more stuff like that at some point. I mean, I'm planning to do... Because I'm working on a game which is a bunch of these kind of art challenges which are sort of designed to be played over a live stream. And one of the things I'm going to add into that is basically a mechanism for running these weird chess streams. But that's, I mean, just the reason I mentioned that, and this is a thing I tend to do, is like, I'll have a point I want to make and it'll turn into a long-winded story. Yeah, that's what happens when you're not concentrating, Alistair. But yeah, in terms of whether or not games should be played by the rules, like, that was a whole thing of you give people a set of rules, and, you know, and an opportunity to realise that the rules don't matter. But they get to own that experience of breaking them, and everything that they did that was against the rules of chess, they got to enjoy the deliciousness of being the cheater who came up with it. I'm not doing well on this level, am I? Ooh, create rules and then accept and deny them by voting. I know there's a card game called Mao, which is like... There's... Like, no one can tell you the rules of Mao. That's like... It's like Fight Club. Like, there's one rule of Mao, no one can tell you what the rules of Mao are, so you have to figure them out. But things that you do during the game will cause you to add new rules. So... Everyone's kind of playing along and playing by the rules, but nobody's allowed to say what the rules are. So, like, if someone breaks the rules, it's kind of... It has to be policed... It can only be policed on consensus. And I really like the sound of that. Never played it. I think an interesting thing, like, just specifically on chess, is they don't call it officially, it's not the rules of chess. It's the laws of chess. And I think that's an interesting kind of vocabulary thing of, like, it's, you know, laws has a kind of gravitas that rules doesn't. So, I feel like at the moment, it might be quite easy to avoid getting rings in Sonic 1, but kind of dangerous if I do it wrong, because there's a lot of bits where... There's a lot of bottomless pits in this game. There's a lot of bits where you need to stand and wait for something, and if I'm holding right, because on the Mega Drive, you can always hold right, and I go into Sonic 1 on the Master System, that could scupper me. Oh yes, I like Flux. Flux is fun. Like, it's one of these things that you can kind of end up, like, with games that go on forever, or games that are over in, like, a handful of turns, and it's, like, just wacky. But sometimes, you know, I like it, those moments in Flux where you see, you know, you go from, okay, this is madness, I don't know how anyone's going to beat this, or I kind of have a vague idea of what I'm aiming for, but I don't, like, know how to win from here. And then suddenly you see it, and it's like everything falls into place. I'm getting a Chaos Emerald. Yeah. I think it would be quite safe to go for the good ending in this one, because it doesn't put you in contact with any rings. Yeah, Flux is great. I've not played Flux in so long. So, I've got to admit, I'm a little scared of this level because there's a lot of bottomless pits in it. Well, okay, I'm going to say that a lot during the stream. There's a lot of bottomless pits, but... I mean, this does feel... like, it does feel kind of different in feel to the other games. I wonder if the rings are ever so slightly easier to avoid, though, in Sonic 1. That could be a kind of meaningful distinction between this and the other games, is your platforming is more deliberate. So avoiding rings is easier, but also there'll be more situations where you're worried about falling off of stuff. I think Fluxx is quite a popular card game. Like, they have it, like, they'll do kind of branded versions. Like, we had Zombie Fluxx with my group of friends, and it was, it's the same game, but all zombie-themed, powers and whatnot. All the cards were zombie-themed. It was like, you get weapons and things. We also had, one of my friends had Monty Python Fluxx. I'm sure I've seen Big Bang Theory Fluxx. I think it's the kind of card game that you will see, they will have it everywhere. I'm sure they'll have it in Waterstones, they'll have it in, whatchamacallit, what's the one where they sell all the kind of, nerdy t-shirts and things? Something Planet. Lost Planet? Something like that. Forbidden Planet, that's the one. They'll have it in Forbidden Planet, and they'll have, like, they'll probably have Walking Dead Fluxx and, what's big right now? Game of Thrones. I'll have Game of Thrones Fluxx. So, yes, Forbidden. Thank you for pointing that out, Chippy. Appreciated. Forbidden... Now I can't remember the other word. Forbidden Planet. Am I back here because I died? Have I gone in a circle or something? Yes. Oh, because I'm supposed to go up. But yeah, and you can probably, whatever your favorite franchise of anything is, you can probably get a version of Fluxx for it. It's one of those things. It's been very, very well licensed. But it's a fun game. It's a real nice kind of icebreaker party game kind of thing. It's the kind of card game that anyone can join in on. The rules are easy to explain because the rules are always on the table in front of you. And that's quite a good thing. You don't really have to teach anyone to play Fluxx. I think that's one of the things I always enjoyed about it, playing it in the pub and things. Oh, checkpoint! Hurrah! Right, so, okay, let's jump with plenty of velocity. It's going to take me a while to get up here, but it's time I'm willing to spend, as long as I'm not running out of air. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, I mean, I think that's a fair reason. I mean, I guess everyone's got different tastes. And everyone's friends are going to be into different things, but... I mean, I guess I've always quite liked it for, that quality, that thing of, the rules always being visible, you've always got them there as a reminder. But yeah. I guess, oh, am I Charmy, or is Charmy just moving now? But, yeah. I mean, it gets a thumbs up from me. And I would hope it's also a game that's kind of not intimidating to people who don't play a lot of board games. Like my parents, they like board games, they're good at board games, but they don't like having to learn new ones, so it can sort of... My brother and I usually, because we like board games quite a lot, and we'll bring something back for Christmas or something, and it's like a new game we've discovered, and we'll usually pick up something that is quite easy to learn, easy to teach in that, but it's like... the threat of having to learn a new set of mechanics when we could just play Carcassonne, the greatest board game of all time, can be off-putting for them. And I think, finding a game So that's the clock. So those things that look like broken clocks, they are the actual clocks. I thought they were just scenery. So now I think I go back up here, and there was the thing, but I have no more clocks. No more clocks to deal with in this game. Which is really, really nice. As I said earlier today, I'm going to be very happy to see the end of this, but honestly, now I'm going to leave Chaotix, and I know just how much I'm going to miss it. But I don't want to pick up those, am I gonna... Okay, fine. I'm picking up the Shrinkies. Yeah, I would love to play more board games. The past couple of years have not been a great time for playing new board games for me, unfortunately. I've got friends that I like playing board games with, that live nearby, but I kind of, you know, it's like, I think, like, you know, because we've seen quite a bunch of each other, but like over the holidays, or at least, you know, some friends live nearby, and some friends, they live nearby, but it's actually would be like an hour's walk to get from person to person, you know, if we were happy to take buses. And at most parts of the past couple of years, none of us have been massively happy to take buses, and so all of these things have kind of got in the way of, I really don't want to drown. I'm gonna drown. Oh well. Online Monopoly. Now, I tell you what, I have done a lot of online is playing Dominion online, which is like one of the other best board games of all time, but not the best board game of all time. That's Carcassonne. I've had quite a few, many games of playing Dominion online, and that's been really good over pandemic. The other thing is Flamme Rouge, which is this kind of, like, bicycle racing game, kind of themed around the Tour de France. So Flamme Rouge is, what it's called. And one of my friends set up, because basically, you each have your own individual hand of cards, so there's no kind of, you know, shared cards between the group. You just need to share the racetrack. So one of my friends has like, he's got the board, and he points a webcam at it, and we each have a little Python script that we run on our computers that simulates our hands. And so we have a kind of digital version of our hands and our decks, and then we announce what cards we're playing, and my friend will move all the pieces about on the board, and we can see the board, and it's been really good. It's like Ticket to Ride, but bikes. Yes, and it's one of those ones where you can kind of scupper people, you can get in people's way, or make it hard for people to get past, and sort of, you're trying to anticipate what everybody else is playing. Like, you kind of want to be, like, to play optimally, you want to be going ever so slightly slower than everyone else in the group a lot of the time. That's quite often what you want to be doing, is you play cards which represent how fast you are cycling and how hard you're pushing. And you kind of want to be playing cards that would put you in, like, just behind your opponent, so you can benefit from slipstreaming them, and they, like, take a bunch of exhaustion, and that makes it harder for them to move forwards. So once you get to the final stretch of the race... Why does he fly off of that thing? So once you get to the final stretch of the race, your racer is really energetic, and their racer is all tired out. So it's very kind of strategic, and a lot of kind of anticipating what your opponents are going to try and do. Oh, Hanabi's nice. Yes, I do like Hanabi. So yeah, Hanabi, I mean, maybe you'll be able to describe it better than I can, Black Doom. But it's a kind of co-op card game based around, like, launching fireworks. And you have to try and place cards down in, like colour and number order. Like, you place, like, you know, there's, like, pink cards going from 1 up to 5. There's yellow cards going from 1 up to 5. You need to... Okay, I need to... Yeah, I need to figure out what I'm supposed to do in that level against that boss. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely recommend, like, games... Online board games that are good to play with friends. Oh, right. Oh, do I just have to survive? I do. Cool. I literally had no idea what was going on there. But yeah, Dominion is a card drafting game. It's so you draft a hand of cards, and these cards allow you to take actions, and you're trying to buy victory points cards, but the more victory points cards you have, the harder it will be for you to make progress, because your hand is full of stuff you can't use for anything. Making a save point. Because it looked a bit like... I was, like, a little worried the 32X was about to crash there. It went all white and kind of froze for just a second too long, and that worried me. Anyway, Dominion Online is free, and you know, you get the base set for free, the base set of cards. And they're quite the ones that are quite easy to learn, and kind of learn what to do kind of by fiddling around with it. And then, if you go, oh, I really like this, it's quite cheap to buy, like, you know, it's like £3 for a month subscription for, you know, a bigger set of cards. But it's pretty fun with the base set that you get for free anyway, and especially when you're learning it, that's probably what you want to be playing with. So, I can highly recommend giving Dominion a go. So it's these jumps where I have to think about where I'm going to land. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. If you can gather together friends and that, like, that's probably a good way to, like, you know, approach your real life friends and see if you can find any. I don't know if you've, like, got any kind of online groups of things that you're a part of, but I'm sure there'll be people on there who you could, you know, who might know who would want to give a new online card game a go or something like that. So I think this is near the end of Act 2, so we got past Act 2 of Sonic 1. There were a few hairy moments in that, mostly from kind of bits where I couldn't kind of figure out, like, mostly from people, from situations where I'd be near a pit, but not, like, you know, in kind of scary distance of it. But then something would happen, like, I'd hit a ring, and then next time I get switched into it, I'm just not thinking fast enough to be able to deal with it. In terms of finding people to play with, I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know what to suggest in that case. But I'm sure, like, hopefully you can find people to play with. Like, I think it would be, like... I guess ultimately, if you know, once you can find a couple of people, or, you know, if you, like, I guess the holidays might be quite a good way to do it with, you know, friends in America. Then, if you've got friends in America, it's a holiday period, so they probably have a bunch of time off. So the idea of, you know, when it's 10 o'clock for you, it's 5 o'clock for them, or, you know, if they're on the East Coast, if they're on the West Coast, it's like, if it's 8 o'clock for you, it's 12 o'clock, you know, lunchtime for them. You know, people might have more free time on account of it being the Christmas holidays. Now, I've forgotten which way I'm meant to go. I think I'm meant to go to the left. Yeah, if only everyone was on the same time zone. If we had, like, a kind of, instead of this round Earth that kind of spins round, if we just had, like, a flat one, I think that would make things simpler, and then it could be the same time zone everywhere. I'll see if I can get the scientists working on that. Ah, no worries. It's boss time. That's, yeah, no, I was just saying that, given that it's the Christmas holidays, and people are probably going to have a lot more free time, it might be a good opportunity to play with your friends in America, because, you know, like, 3 o'clock on a Monday, if they're on the East Coast, that's, you know, that's, 8 o'clock over here. You know, people on the East Coast, you know, it's like tea time for you, lunchtime for them. It could be, like, a good time that works for all of you. So it might be worth, if, you know, if you want to try out some online board games, yeah, ask, now's a good time to ask your American friends. So, no rings left on this boss, but I'm not too fussed. I don't find this boss usually particularly hard. So, which I feel bad just looking at the chat and seeing Chippy saying I always hated this boss, and now I feel really bad. I feel like I'm bragging. I don't know, I feel like this is one of the ones I figured out as a kid, kind of, I guess, kind of got a rhythm for, and it was always felt really proud of being able to do that one well, so, yeah. But onto Scrap Brain Zone. So I feel like we've made good progress through Sonic 1. I don't know, how long have I been on stream? So not even on stream an hour. That was about an hour to get through one zone. So if Scrap Brain's about the same length as Starlight, then it could be over just as quickly. It is possibly notable that, like, we've got two Master System games on deck right now, and these are both games that I expect to be a bit shorter than the others. So unless I'm being over-optimistic, this could be, like, a stream in which I do way more progress than I would have expected to. Like, honestly, yesterday when I started, I did... Okay, well, maybe not. But, well, the first stream, I think I beat 2 games, and it took 8 hours. So, the idea of, you know, if I was able to complete 5 games in this stream, I would feel pretty proud of myself. Okay, get the bubble, Sonic. Get the bubble. Okay, he's not getting the bubble. Get the ring. I'll be honest, I'm not sure if I'm hitting him. Throw the bee at him. There we go. That's a reliable way. There goes my ring. Okay, I need to kind of be careful until Charmy comes back. Or not. All right. We have beaten Amazing Arena Level 5. No more clocks. No more levels. I don't know if there's any more rings in the game. So this may actually be the final section of Knuckles Chaotix. I can't remember if there's rings in the final boss or if it's one of these ones where they give you 0 rings. Which means it's time to place your bets on what do you think the timestamp will be when I finish this. And I will say once when does it stop? It will stop when I deliver the... So, 12:53:47. I'm trying to think what is the instance. Oh, 13:06:09. Oh, so these are very different views. We've got one very confident one there from Chippy. But this could be, I mean, this could be difficult, but it looks a bit like there's no more rings. My health is whether or not my buddy is alive. So, okay. I will say it is when I deliver the final hit, or at least I deliver what I think is the final hit, and I see it'll be a big red metal Sonic is the final boss. And when I think it's blown up, that's when I'll shout out time, and that's when we take the time. So, what is 1? Oh wow. Come back, Charmy. No, I want to hold on to him. Do I have to stop it on the X? I think I do. I think I have to stop it when it goes to number X digit in the middle. Is that it? No. Okay, hit again. Did I win this yesterday? No, but you can see the timestamp. So this morning I beat Sonic Advance, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, and then this evening I beat Sonic Pocket Adventure. This is definitely going to be the next one to complete. I think Chippy's time might be way out, actually. But I really appreciate your confidence in me. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be furthest away, though. You've got about 3 minutes. If it's done if I beat this in the next 3 minutes, then it will be fine. So, I hit it when it was on the 3. Right, let's see. I want to get it when it's on 3. No, I was way off there. That was another 1. Okay, okay. Just hold Charmy so he doesn't mess me up. Okay. No. I need to go when it's overlapping with the thing. Oh, I'm getting spammed. I don't know how I kick people. Oh wow, I'm getting spammed by 3 people. Guess I'll try and ignore them. I don't know how you get rid of spammers, so I'll figure that out. A problem for another day. I've got Metal Sonics to defeat. Right, if I get right up close to it. That's a hit, that's a hit, that's a hit. Excellent. Okay, then I'll pause. How do I go about doing that? How do I ban people? Click the sword in the Twitch chat window. I'm on the stream manager view. I can't see a picture of a sword. So show mod icons. There we go. I see. So I can see. I can see the bans. So that's a ban for that one. Ban for that one. Ban for that one. Fantastic. Thank you very much. I did not know where they are, and I also see you can ban them. Thank you very much for the help. Much appreciated. Fantastic. Thank you. I've never, like, yeah, I'm quite new to Twitch, so I don't know of these things in a way. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't come up, but excellent. That's sorted. Thank you very much. Okay. I think that's a hit. That's a hit. Excellent, excellent. No, I think that's a miss. Just pick up Charmy. That's okay. I think that could be it. That's another hit. Excellent. One more of these to go, and then I'm on to the grand finale. Okay, that's good, that's good. And then this takes us on to... Oh, that seems to have given me rings or something. This will take me on to the grand finale. Robotnik's going into his flying ring for some reason. I've got 10 rings. And there's giant creepy Metal Sonic. And I shall throw a bee at him. You bet on games that you don't understand. I play games I don't understand. I mean, I feel like I understand Chaotix less now. But the important thing is I have learnt to throw a bee at robots. And that is a lesson that I shall keep with me for the rest of my life. You guys, we've got to guard the bee. Oh, I was not paying attention to where I was going. Was that the final hit? I think that was the final hit. That was a... Wow, that was weirdly easy. Oh no, there's more. Am I meant to hit the hand, I think? Okay, I've got my B back. No. No, I lost my B. Nope, I ran into its hand. I pressed the B button. Oh, do I have to do the... I don't have to do the... I have to do it again, don't I? No, not this bit, not this bit. Please not this bit. Please not this bit. Well, I thought I got that final hit in. Okay, now I have to look really closely. I'm gonna stand, see if I can stand really close to the thing. I think that's a hit. Cool. Stand really close to the thing. No. Oh. I wonder if I could just stand on the sides when he does that. Not all my problems can be solved by throwing a bee at them. And then we get to watch the beginning of the final boss again. Okay, that was an accident. Oh, okay, that was annoying. Can I just stand here? Yes, I can just stand here. Cool. That's useful. Charmy's come back. Again. Charmy, come here. Charmy just kind of stands wherever he wants, really, doesn't he? He doesn't, like, try to follow me. I wonder if I can use the A button to call him back. Is that what I'm supposed to do? Oh god, that was way out. Charmy, come here. Yeah, he just stands there. If you want to get him out of the way, you have to physically go over and pick him up. No. Come back. Yeah, we might be here a while, people. I am... At least you can give your eyes a rest compared to the rest of the switching we've had going on so far. Oh, not again. Maybe I'll try to go when it's on the 2, and that's how I do it, because... 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, okay, there we go. Charmy, step away from that thing. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Charmy? No. Come on. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I did actually hit on 1, so I guess I got what I wanted. Pick up the B. I could try just closing my eyes and do it that way. Oh, okay, I'm going to close my eyes and do it. I can't deal with this. No. There's a 1 in 3 chance of me getting it right. But yeah, no, 10609 is also way off. Just slightly less way off than the others. For God's sake. Random, 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 random. There we go. How is this taking so long? It goes on forever. Okay. Thank you, game. I hope I never have to do that again, and now I have to figure out how to... I can throw the bee. I can throw a bee. I can throw a bee successfully enough to hit giant red Metal Sonic. What I don't know how to do is, it's like, what am I actually supposed to do in the boss? I mean, I'm damaging it. Is that just because it's near Charmy or something? I don't actually know what I'm hitting. Am I hitting the arm? So I guess I'll shout out time when it's time, and we can, like, all play a game of how wrong was Ali. Okay, was that right? Was that good? Was that bad? I'm expecting this bit might take a while because every time I jump on that, it gets that much harder. Yeah. I don't know why this game takes a long time to reload after you drown. Let's keep it going. Keep it going. Oh, I got my rings back. Oh, okay, I have to wait for him to try and slap me. And then I just... Sat. I think I'm doing it right. Okay, that's its hand, so I think it's just the torso, or have I beaten the whole thing? Oh, God, I've not. It's still going. Yeah, don't look directly at that. Just wait for it to come over here. And then I can destroy it from the bottom. What is foreground? What is background? Okay, I'm just gonna duck and wait for Charmy to come. How did it hit me? I don't know how it hit me. I know they can draw really big sprites and they're very proud of that, but that doesn't mean, like, they should try and make things where you can't tell where it's trying to hit you, and I've got to do this bit again. So we're going to guess a 1327.04 from Chippy. Okay, so it'll chime twice, and then I shall hit it. 69 seconds. I don't think that is a time that exists. I can ask them to invent it, but I'll see. Create my own time chart. Every minute starts at number 9 and ends at number 69. That's how it'll work. It's 420 minutes in a day. I was not thinking at all. And that will be my undoing. Right. Oh, I tried to get it on the second beat. So when these go down, then I go over here, and I wait for 2 beats. Third beat. Yes, 130 elite days in the year. It's elite year. Why am I so bad at this? Try throwing a bee at it. Yes, okay. So it's on the third hit. No, this is the one that I feel like threatens to kill me. Okay, it's only this one. So I need to wait for a third beep. And then it's the second beep. There we go. Done! Again. I guess maybe that's the strategy I need to take, is just count the beeps. That's what you're supposed to do. It's interesting, it takes a few frames to count up my ring count to number 10, even though you can't see it on screen. I wonder what's going on off screen. So this bit, you jump around like a maniac. I'm a maniac, maniac on the floor. And then this bit. That's the problem with these robots. They don't try anything new. So, nah, it's not working. Not working, Giant Metal Sonic. Oops. Went too early. See, I was hoisted by my own petard. I got too cocky. Okay, so now I'm onto this bit. Accidentally learning speed strats. Hey, I could be discovering new tech. It's all about approaching it from a new angle, you know. What is no one else doing because they are, you know, not as stupid as me. The cool new strats Wall Street doesn't want you to know. Okay, get the air. Air is very important. Okay, just get down low and hope it can't hit you. And then I'm just going to run in for one hit. I'm not going to get cocky. Okay, so it can hit me randomly when doing that. Fine. Okay, and that's time. That was time. 13, 15, 49. Unless there's more. There isn't. We get a happy ending. A happy ending. A happy ending is that Knuckles Chaotix is beaten. Did it. Robotnik's happy. I'm happy. We're all happy. The world is happy. The world is doomed. Goodbye, levels of Knuckles Chaotix, and good riddance. May all these levels burn in the fiery wrath of Metal Sonic. I am... the thing is that... See, there's a part of me that wants to try this run again sometime in the future and see if I can beat my time. But... oh, the pain of having to do Knuckles Chaotix again will break me. We're done it! We're done it! Thank you for the GGs. Thank you. That's much appreciated. So who wants to see which game is going to replace Knuckles Chaotix? I want you to place your bets. Place your bets. Will it be Sonic Spinball, Sonic Advance 3, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Sonic Advance 2, or Sonic 2 on the Mega Drive? Next time I try to run... oh. So, Chippy voting for Sonic Adventure 3. Dennis voting for Mean Bean or Spinball. Let's see, does anyone else? Black Doom voting for Advance 3. Well, there is only one way to find out, and that is for me to click the button and make it shuffle. So let's hear what will be the next game in 3, 2, fun! Sonic Advance 2! It's Sonic Advance 2, the one that none of you voted for, but the one that I am both looking forward to and dreading in equal measure. So let's bring it up in the selector. Goodbye, Knuckles Chaotix. Hello, Sonic Advance 2. Welcome to the dream. Oh, what's our name going to be? I mean, is there space for Alistair? I'll do it. There we go, like I'm in internet business. Alistair. Now this Sonic Advance 2, I reckon, could be a blessing and a disguise. Because the blessing is there are long chains of lots of rings that you're forced to collect. The disguise is that the bosses are tough, especially with the ring shuffler on. And the later levels get really tough. Like, there are a lot of bottomless pits in the later levels. So, yeah, this could go one of many ways, but we're getting plenty of shuffling, and that's good. Maybe BizHawk likes pausing, you know? It's just like... It likes to pause, it likes to relax, it likes to feel kind of zen, you know? Right, so... Okay, bottomless pits, huzzah! Oh... Okay, but I think that's taken me back... It's not taking me back to a bit where... Oh no, it is this bit again. So, I might be stuck here in Sonic 1 for a little while, unless I can avoid the rings with some clever jumping, or I just accept that the rings are there. But I am kind of intrigued by... So, we've got some difficult platform sections here in Sonic 1. I think Sonic 2 on the Master System is giving us some interesting platforming sections. But Sonic Advance 2, I think we can, you know, is putting us in a lovely state where we don't have to think. It's kind of lack of responsibility state. Right, so... Where's the bubble? There it is. Okay, I'll just try jumping without it. Oh wow, I could do that. Right, okay. Have I just ended up in 3 different games where I all have to think? Because I feel like that's the sort of metric of, you know, how these games are being shaped is based on, you know, whether or not I have to think. And I don't think I've had a situation yet where I've had 3 different games on deck where I've had to think about 3 of them. Cool. Have fun lurking, have fun playing around with BizHawk, and hope you make lots of progress with the shuffler. And, as I said, looking forward to seeing what you come up with. that was some brilliant jumping. So, in Sonic Advance 2, you'll see these grind rails that Sonic will start grinding along like a kind of skateboarder. These grind rails are fun in a shuffler because it's very... if you press jump, you will fall off them. No, not more drowning, please, god damn it! Oh god. Okay. I think I'm about to... can I get to a bubble fast enough? Well... aren't I doing well? Okay, let's see if I can avoid making the same mistakes again. Okay, I don't need to be pressing buttons all the time. That's the thing. I don't need to always be pressing right. I don't need to always be pressing jump. There are a lot of cases where I can just leave the controller be. And that means if I switch into something scary, then I can react quickly. That was some quick thinking on my part there, I will admit, to get Sonic 1. I did not realize there was a kind of safe space to land on down there. I thought I was plummeting to my doom, and then just noticed on the side there's this little ledge I could stick myself on. Yeah. So, Sonic is about to drown in Sonic 2. So this could be one of these horrible levels. Just like Triple Trouble had a couple of horrible levels towards the end. And one of them was a water level, so... yes, frames of Leaf Forest for the next hour. It's, honestly, not inconceivable. But yeah, a lot of some good multitasking I need to do right now. There were your frames. Blink and you miss them. I guess whenever you see a frame of Leaf Forest, you have to shout, "Frame!" Oh well, at least it didn't take long to get back to where I was. So I'm just going to wait for another one of these. And then I'm going to ride that... No. I wonder how long it takes to build up speed if I can do it. Oh, there we go. That's how it's done. And while I'm in the bubble, I get air, so I don't have to worry about that. Stay on the platform, Sonic. Don't slide around, please. I'm just getting the rings for safety. That might be the case where I start losing all my precious air. Oh god. Remember, I'm going left. So, oh, I get... Okay, I can land on those. Checkpoint! I didn't know there were 2 checkpoints in this level. I'd forgotten that. Oh god, he goes all the way back! Why, Sonic, why? Hit by the same bit of fire again. Down we go. So let's see how far I can go on this air bubble. Not far enough. This might be a long level. Come on. Holding down left, and then I want to land here. And then I can try and land precisely on each of these squares. Grab some air. Get some mad air. And then I'm just going to go up here and get whatever rings I need to pick up. That's another death. I guess I wasn't too far through that level though, so that's not too bad. I feel like I'm getting hurt a lot in Sonic 1. I just let it carry me up. This is one of those cases of a kind of null game. Does this mean Scrap Brain 2, I think, is the level I need to concentrate on now? Right, let's keep this going. What's next? Act 2, obviously. Ooh, great. 2, 1, go! I shouldn't have been trying to run to the right. I should have just been avoiding thinking. That's what I needed to be doing. Just not press anything until I absolutely have to. Now see if I can go on the upper route through this level. Anything that involves me not pressing buttons, that's what I want. Because I need to take it real slow in Sonic 1 to get through Jungle Zone. Because I am really close to that edge. So maybe try and hold left when I, if I hold left when I jump, when I collect a ring, that's probably going to be my best strategy. Okay, that's fine. There we go. That seems to have helped. Fish was not particularly friendly. Oh god, this bit's going to be a nightmare, isn't it? Because I'm going to want to go right, but not so far to the right that I end up falling off. Onwards! Up the bubble! Okay, so I could fall off. Oh god, this is going to break me. So I want to just be very methodical about this, really, don't I? And just make sure I can just basically eliminate all the rings there, because the rings are going to make my life difficult. Okay, now all the rings are gone, and I can work on making this jump. There we go. Whew. My heart leapt there. When I made that jump, I did the thing where you lift up the controller, and I don't think I've done that since I was 5. Oh, God. Okay, that's good, But this isn't... I'm having to think strategically here in a way that I don't feel like I've had to so much, is... In Sonic 1 on the Master System, I'm having to think about clearing rings away from, like, difficult areas just to create space for myself. And that's interesting, because, I mean, I guess I'm playing around with this because I want to see the different shapes of play that get created by, you know, putting different games into the shuffler. And I think if there's something that possibly defines Sonic 1's shape of play, certainly in Jungle Zone, it's that kind of needing to clear rings out of the way to make space for yourself in other games. Oh, don't I be able to do that without... He slides so much in this level. Whenever you like, get hit, he'll land and then he'll slide around for a bit. I also remember those lobsters being an absolute nightmare. So, not fun. I think it's in this bit the lobsters start to go for you. And it's kind of fun to do it, trying to avoid going near the rings. No, I don't know why. I feel like I'm supposed to hold down the down button in this water maze. So that's what I'm doing. Does it have any effect? I don't know. And I think this is Lobster Town. Oh no, it's Harpoon Town. Oh no, I think we get harpoons and lobsters at some point. Yep, there's the lobster. Don't let the lobster pop your bubble. Get away from me, lobster. As a kid, I used to find this bit so hard, but I don't think I knew that you could press the left button to slow Sonic's ascent. Oh, another lobster. No, get away from me, lobster. As long as I don't fall down, that's all I want. I'm not sure which direction I'm meant to go in Sonic 1, I'm assuming it's left. Yeah, that was the level I always found difficult. Like, if I ever got past it as a kid, I would be like, oh my god, I did it, I'm gonna see the rest of the game. I'm going to see Green Hill Zone, which always fascinated me. It's like, oh, it should be the first level, but it's not. I have to say, Jungle Act 2 is being quite gentle. Up until that point, See, this is what happened. I started talking about how it was being quite nice to me. It's Lita Clock, by the way. Look at that time. 1337. That's got to be a sign. Sign of what? I don't know. Sign of something. Yeah, no, this was always a always a tough one. And it's harder than on the Game Gear, because on the Game Gear the screen will scroll up and down, but on the Master System, every time you make some vertical height, the screen will follow you up every time you land. And that makes it... And then that creates a bottomless pit right beneath your feet. I'm going to hold left because I think if I don't do this in Sonic 2, I might be at risk of drowning. I don't want to drown here, but I am taking quite a while. Oh wait, no, I'm just out of the bubble. Being too harsh on myself. I don't know how generous this level is with air. Oh. I don't want to have to do Lobster Central all over again. I think I might drown in Sonic 2. Okay, Aqua Lake Act 2 is tough. Alright, see you later, Black Doom. Thanks very much for coming along. Great to see you, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Have yourself a good sleep and a good night. So, we're gonna see the entirety of this boss in one go, because there are no rings in this level. It's a Sonic 1 Master System boss. Which means we are roughly at the halfway point in this game. Which is exciting. Which means we are beating it considerably faster than we are beating its sequel. So that's kind of interesting. Oh, that barely touched me. I'm trying to think, how many levels are there? Is it just... Yeah, 6 zones in Sonic 2, so maybe we are nearing the halfway point in Sonic 2, if I don't die. Oh, come on! Yeah, I remember this boss being hard. I'm glad I've got infinite lives. I love the boss music. It's an alien from outer space. It's an alien from outer space. That's what my brother and I used to sing. Because we didn't... I don't know if we figured out that that was meant to be Dr. Robotnik in, like, from the manual. Or whether, like, this boss was, like, some alien character who was one of his minions or something. So... It's alien from outer space. It's an alien from outer space. It's an alien from outer space. It's an alien from outer space. Another level down. Oh, I got an extra life. Look at me. We're into Labyrinth Zone. Awesome music. I always think the colour scheme in the Master System version is better than the Mega Drive version. And we've got a whole lot of water levels going on right now. Right, I hope I can... No. There's a lot of stuff in here that wants to kill me. Get the air. Very important. I really like the colours in this. Whether you're on land or underwater, I think it's really, like, impactful when you're above ground. Like, the jet black background is really kind of stark. Oh, I wish I had Spin Dash. Oh, I survived. Wait, did I get air somehow? I could have sworn I was drowning. Oh, at least the timer in Sonic 1 is really slow. 3. There we go. But I don't think that's... Am I going down or up? I think I meant to go down. Not meant to go there. Oh, have I reached the surface? Is that... Yeah, I think that's meant to be the surface. Where do I go? I can't jump high enough to get up there. Am I doing this right? Where else am I supposed to go? Where am I supposed to go in Sonic 2? I can't get up there. Definitely meant to go up this way and past all the javelins and lobsters. There's the other lobster. I just need to go to the side of it. Okay. And then I need to go down and right is what I need to be pressing. Trying to hold down the correct combination of buttons whenever I get rings to avoid myself having to worry about lobsters again. Oh well. One ring. Here I get my air. And then I need to go down here. that was mean. And I've got no rings to shield myself with when I fall into that inevitable spike pit. Right. Bubble. And then I need to float the bubble all the way up to the top, I guess. Lobster, lobster, watch for the lobster, 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 watch for the lobster, 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 watch for the lobster, 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 lobster. I would like a big pile of lobsters. Have you seen my big pile of lobsters? Yes, that's what I'm supposed to do, is I'm supposed to get the bubble to go all the way up here. There we go. Done with this hell level. Oh, that was a long one. So I have been in Aqua Lake Zone for a grand total of 2 hours now. 2 hours spent in the one zone. It's not to be sniffed at, but there's no rings in this level, so there's no rings in this level, so it should be kind of no switches, plain sailing-ish from here into Green Hills Zone, which has lots of rings. So that'll be a good one to use as kind of distraction for some of the other games. But it is a kind of... I just find it interesting how long this particular game is taking. Like, is it just the water level is nasty? Or is it a, yeah, Sonic 2 on the Master System is, kind of tough. Because that's the thing, I don't think I've been losing time for any reason other than the game is hard and kills me. You know, I've not been, like... Interesting, well done, Alistair. I've not been, doing, yeah. You know, I'm not sure exactly what this game has thrown me, except for being just regular Common Garden variety difficult. Although, it does have a sort of strange momentum and things, like, so the way that you slide in the water, and that causes you to, hit the bad guy, sorry, like, slide into spikes. I think this boss is quite easy. Certainly easier than the chicken. But it will bounce you on its head. Which is kind of funny. You just have to hit its ball once it's inflated. Which seems to be its nose. Yeah, there's definitely some BS design bits in this. Yeah, I don't know, like... I think it's possibly a difficulty thing, is that, you know, when they are limited in terms of what they can get the bosses to do, like, they can't make the big swinging wrecking ball sprite or something, you know, if that's technical limitations stopping them from making difficult traps, then the way to make it difficult is to make it so that you can't make a mistake, you can't damage boost. All of these things. I wonder if that's the reason why you don't get rings in boss stages. Well, here we go, the Sonic CD theme tune. Toot toot Sonic Warrior. Toot toot indeed. Oh god, I'm drowning. Notice my phone wasn't actually plugged in, and I'm using that to read chat messages. So it's sort of starting to run out of juice. Come on! Bubble! 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 Bubble, please! For the love of God! Just wait for one bubble and then 3 come along at once. I'm going to try jumping. The water mechanics, they are really slow. It is like running through molasses, except you have like 0 grip. It's, I'd forgotten how, like... Oh yeah, you can't jump between them. I'm glad there's a checkpoint right next to that, but that's the thing, is that you had to... Stop doing that. I want to smash the box. So, you get it to launch, it sings at you. You go down, get some air, despawn them. And then go back up. And then you can smash it. God, he runs out of air so fast. He's got tiny lungs. Oh, so we will have... Oh, we almost had 3 water levels on at the same time, because this next level is a water level. We're going back to Labyrinth Zone for the final non-boss act of Sonic 1. So we are coming up to the end of a game. If you want to place your bets of when I'm going to finish Sonic 1 by... I mean... Don't be too generous. I mean, you've seen me so far. You know not to expect too much. Keep your expectations low, but do place your bets. When do you think I will finish Sonic 1 on the Mega Drive? I'm just making a point of getting lots of air, because I don't know how much air I need. Ooh, that fires frequently. So, we got a bet for Chippy. 14, 9, 11. Anyone else? Any more for any more? Anyone else want to place their bet? No one want to bet 149012 or 140912? Is anyone going to be that mean? So the question is, when will I beat Sonic the Hedgehog 1 on the Mega Drive? That's this game right here. Because I have found my way to... the last level in the game. You've got the drowning music. Everyone loves the drowning music. I have to say, I'm less scared of drowning on the Mega Drive than I am on the Master System. The Master System is a bit more, shall we say, cruel with its water mechanics. And it doesn't make music, it just beeps at you. Beep, 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 beep. Oh! I had no idea I was so close to the end of this. Final zone, no more rings this level, so this is just me and the game. Chippy's bet, though, is currently the best one in terms of when you think I'm actually going to beat this game. Although I think it would be slightly unfair to place a bet now, but, you know, I'm not a judge. I can only, you know, you can only determine a level of guilt for yourselves. I'm not here to judge you. So if anyone wants to bet 14, 9, 12 and show themselves to have a massive lack of confidence in their favorite streamer, then type that in now. But I think we are very close now. I thought that was going to crush me for sure. Missing him. Why would I want to hurt Eggman? He's the best. He's a man who looks like an egg. What more do you want from life? So I think we may be only 1 or 2 hits away from beating him now. So what has been the flavour of Sonic 1? What has been, you know, in the way that all the different games have had their own sort of flavour in terms of, and that, I'm going to hit him on here and that will be time. I'm going to hit Robotnik and there we go. That is time 13:58:08. One more game down, one more game done. Woo! I'll be honest, like, the flavour of this game, like, what has made Sonic 1 tick, there's not been a massive amount to write home about. Like, there have been a couple of scary moments. I would say some bottomless pits in Starlight Zone, some bottomless pits in, oh, he's going to stay in that during the credits. Chippy wins. Well done, Chippy. I'm glad you finally got a win in this. You've been waiting long enough. You've tried hard enough, so well done. I think it's time we need to roll the dice and find out what the next game to be added to the roster is going to be. So, before we do that, as always, it's time to place your bets. There are 4 games in the upcoming section, so that's a 1 in 4 chance of being right. Who wants to place a bet on what they think the next game is going to be? I'm going to wait a few seconds to see what bets come in and see if anyone is willing to guess what's going to come next. I know what Chippy wants to see, and what Chippy wants to see is Mean Bean Machine. I also want to see Mean Bean Machine. I also know that some people have expressed a desire to see Spinball, which will be interesting because Spinball is quite different to the other games. Not as different as Mean Bean Machine, but it's also the only game in the list I have never beaten before. So, let's find out. Chippy's betting for Spinball. Chippy has bet for Spinball. Any more? Any more? Type it into the chat. And I'm going to click the button to shuffle the games in 3, 2, fun, go. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Sonic Spinball! Well guessed! Excellent work, excellent work. So, let's bring it all back home to here. Let's toggle the games in the shuffler, stick on Spinball, and switch off Sonic the Hedgehog on the Master System. And then I'm going to go to the options because Okay, what speed do we want? Normal or fast? Let's go fast. Gotta go fast. So, A left, no. D is left, C is right. A is left, B is right. See, oh, is the screen missing? Oh, I've made... What have I done? Is that visible now? Let me know if that's all looking visible to you. Excellent. Cool, thank you. So I need to figure out... I've moved all the buttons around. So I want A to be left, B to be... No. And C to be right. No, B to be left and C to be right, I think. B is left. C is right. That's it. Sonic the Hedgehog. So, let's spin some balls. Okay, I've got it. It's set up in a way I can figure it out. I'm going to go back for air, because I do not know how much time I have left. I think I meant to climb up here. But look at these beautiful colours. Like, the colours on the surface, obviously it's just a black background, but look how hot the rocks look against that background. And there's something so striking, and then you just get these kind of fragments of those little splotches of blue colour. Okay, so it's getting kind of scary up there now. Okay, I do have a ring for safety. But I don't know, is this near the end of the level or is this just the middle of it? Oh, at least I'm getting up with air. But the slow underwater jumping is tough. Oh. There we go. One more level done. One more level done. Ten rings for me. So it looks like we must be at the halfway point or after it because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 games finished and 7 games still to play. So we are past the halfway point on the run at a grand total of 14 hours. Which means that the whole adventure could be finished soon. Well, by soon, I mean when I pick this up in the new year. My plan is, I think I have mentioned this on the other stream, but my plan is to do, because I'm going to be away for the next couple of weeks, so I will pick this up again when I am back after New Year's Day. Exactly when, I haven't decided yet. But it'll probably be then. I think it is unlikely I'll be streaming from then because I won't be bringing my big computer with me when I go away on holiday. Well, holiday visiting my parents, but it's a nice holiday. It's time off. Now, Sonic Spinball is difficult in its own way, not because of rings, but because it's hard to aim yourself in this game. It is hard to, like, figure out where you are supposed to go. So that's a very special and unique kind of challenge. come on. I need to get... There's a sort of plug thing at the top of the level, which I need to hit like that. And then there's one on the other side. And when I hit that, that'll drain the slime up above. And that will make it possible to get the Chaos Emerald. There are a lot of Chaos Emeralds in Sonic Spinball. And you need to get multiple Chaos Emeralds in order to finish the level. And I am bouncing around a lot. This section could become a very Sonic Spinball-y section of the session. It's like, there are other games exist. But for a while, the stream will be about Sonic Spinball. So there we go, we're draining the slime. And I need to get in there and get that. So I need to get these tubes round, get up these tubes now. Okay, that's good. And so I need to get up to, there's a whole bunch of things I need to hit on the pinball table in order to make, like, any progress. Yes, we've got Spinball in the rotation. Which is probably the game I am least good at in the list. I know least about what I'm doing. I'm expecting to spend a lot of time in stuff that does not have to do with collecting rings. But I put it in because I want to see what would happen if I did. I guess I will find out at a later time if that's a good idea. Okay, so that bit's open, so I can go through there. So I'll need to go up here multiple times because I need to get, there's this, like, I need to get, the level's like this whole kind of pinball table looking maze. Checkpoint. Press the right. Don't think it matters if I press buttons while I'm in there. I'm not... I think I am going to try and avoid collecting rings in this level. Because... in Sonic 2. Because I think... if I don't try to make progress in the other games, the entire stream will become about Sonic Spinball. I think I have to go up this route. Don't want to risk it. Oh, no, no. I have to... before I get in, I need to pull on a lever. The lever is down there. So I need to get up. Very specific location I need to get into. Come on, I need to get up there. There we go. I need to pull on that, and that lifts up the ramp. So now when I go up, it'll take me elsewhere. Come on! No. There we go. No. Oh. I don't want to do the worm loop. I just want to get Get to the thing. It is really hard to control Sonic to get him to go anywhere you might want to intend him to go. Oh, I was so close! You can get both emeralds in one side. That would be nice. If it's simple, I'll do it. If it requires complicated speedrunner timing, then it's unlikely I'll be able to do it. Okay, so I'm through. I just need to get out of this goddamn hole. Oh no, don't send me back. I got to get to the air. Let me get to the air. Hold the fifth button after the first loop on the minecart. It can loop you to the second. Interesting. So, I mean, Okay, let's find out what happens. Oh no, okay, that's not what I went to do. I'm not sure I understood the instructions. I think I won't risk it, because I'm just going to end up being, you know, too clever for my own good and messing myself up. It took me long enough to get to that tube in the first place. I don't want to... Am I actually about to drown in Sonic 1 on the Master System? Okay, I need to get rings in Sonic 1, or air in Sonic 1. I think Sonic 1 just seems to be on a slow and painful route to death right now. Okay, cleanup complete. That's good. Get in the hole. Sonic, get up there. Sorry, you need more Chaos Emeralds. Okay, I'm just going down and around. This way. As you can see, I'm concentrating very hard now. To please bring me to air. I need air. Air. Thank you. Oh god, I did not think I was going to get air. I really thought I was done for. Okay. Up here, get invincibility. If I'm fast enough, I can get the Chaos Emerald. I remember that. I'm not going to try for the Chaos Emerald. I just want to enjoy the safety. There we go. A boss down. Sonic Advance 2 making progress. One zone down. Every little bit of progress helps. So that's good. But I can feel a fairly human level of tiredness starting to set in. So I think I will probably wrap up soon. I kind of want to... Do I keep on going until the end of Sonic 1 on the Master System? Okay, let's do that. I'll try and... If I lose my mind before then, because Spinball might cause me to lose my mind, and I might need to, like, come back to it when more conscious, i.e. in the year 2022. Missed it. There we go. So another level with no rings, so this is just going to be a case of can I beat the boss for a little while? I have to remember how I'm supposed to do this. I think I can be fairly reckless with this one. There's things you can do, there's things you can't do. So I think I have to just accept I dodged this bit. And then get a hit in here. No. Too slow. Let the torpedo fire. I love the trajectory of that torpedo. Like, just the way it kind of arcs like that. You just have to take it slow and steady. Like the story of the tortoise and the hare. Have to be patient. Even though I want to be impatient, like a Sonic Hedgehog. Oh wow, he takes a lot of hits. You get to enjoy the lovely music. There we go. Off he goes. There's a fly on the screen. One more zone down. So this gives us a total of 6 more levels, of which 3 of them don't have any rings. Am I right? No. There's... Okay, there's one which... So let's see if I can play till the end of Scrap Brain. Do I have to go down? Oh, there's a platform I can stand on. definitely roll through that. Quite glad to be out of Spinball for a while. So that's 2 emeralds. And should have plenty of ways out of here. And now if I go down again, it will take me to the 3rd emerald. And then the next time, it will take me to the boss. And you'll get to hear the chilling, blood-curdling sound. Oh, come on. The chilling, blood-curdling sound of the sound effect that you hear when a boss gets hit in this game. So we don't have Eggman's socks just yet. All emeralds collected. The boss room is open. There are no rings left in the level. Okay, that's good. I got caught by the barrel. So this is the scorpion, which makes a beautifully chilling sound. It reminds me, there's only one, like, more chilling sound in a video game, and that is the sound when Echo the Dolphin gets hurt. Which, for some reason, is this kind of, ah! Like, scream that no dolphin should make. Smell My Socks is the final boss. But yeah, all the bosses make this sound when they get hurt. It's kind of real kind of shrill back of the scalps kind of sound. Ball 1 ready? Yeah. See how I do. I'm doing so well. I haven't freed. So in those capsules up at the top are meant to be your buddies, your freedom fighter buddies. And you're meant to free them with the pinball. There we go. I freed Bunny. I freed Tails. Slam and shot, it says. Thank you very much, game. Oh well, don't I go. Ball 2. Yeah, good hits on Dr. Robotnik. Oh, I freed a bird. Hog Wild. I like that you can see Sonic's reflection in the glass. That's really cool. Ball 3. Oh, I freed what looks to be a pink Sally Acorn. And then it went straight into the thing. I lose. Oh well, I tried hard. Level 2 of 4. Lava Powerhouse. So let's see if I can get myself some emeralds. This game is not abundant with rings, is it? Okay. Do I lose rings when I die? Yes. Okay, cool. So I get rid of Sonic Spinball whenever I die, so there is a benefit to that. So at some point I will get pushed out of here, so it's not too bad. We won't be in Sonic Spinball all the time. I think that's one of my worries, is that it will become the Sonic Spinball run rather than the other games run. In for a penny, in for a pound. This is what I said I would do. Oh! So, yeah, the rings count down when you die as it totals up your score, and it doesn't, like, check for that. Kind of because I like the effect, I didn't bother to take it out. But in a lot of the games, when your ring count goes down, it switches you, and that's just because I like that. So... But yeah, the sheer amount of Sonic Spinball that ends up in the run might mean that I decide not to finish Sonic 1 on the Master System tonight, because otherwise I'll never go to bed. Oh, come on. Oh well. I just had to get better at Spinball. Maybe it's something I can practice over the holidays. Just practice playing Sonic Spinball. Good night, Chippy. Thanks for coming along. Have yourself a super sleep and an excellent Christmas holiday. Get so close to being in the thing you want to be in. There we go. 1. And dying again. Yeah, I mean that's what's kind of in this. I mean, you can edit what all the triggers are, and part of that is that you can change, like, you can switch certain ones on and off. So, yeah, but obviously it's not very easy to find. Okay, let's hit it again. Got one ring, so that's okay. Oh, I didn't lose too much when I died, I guess. That's backwards progress. Okay, maybe it's going to become a project for me over the Christmas holidays, is to practice Sonic Spinball and see if I can get good at it. because I am falling all over the place in that game. Just want one ring. Okay, that counts as a hit on the door, and then I fall in the pit. I need to stop using both flippers at the same time. That's what I need to do. There we go. Round and round we go. See, the way I've got the buttons set up, it's easy to hit both at the same time. I need to really think about hitting the left one and the right one, because I think when you hit both at the same time, that's when you're liable to lose Sonic in the pit. Just like that. Didn't even lose any rings that time. That was just a regular Common Garden variety death. Is that the end of that level? Okay. Well, maybe I will finish Sonic 1 by the end of the stream. Maybe I should give it until 11 o'clock and see how I'm doing. Because it would be nice. It would be nice. And then there will only be 2 unplayed games left in the list. We'll have most of them done. Oh well, we're only on Act 1, Act 2. That's not too bad, that's not too bad. Come on. Two. Oh, come on. This game makes... Okay, this... I was busy concentrating. I was like thinking too much about Sonic 2. Oh wow, you can die there. I thought I was ducking. I thought I was rolling past it. Oh well. There we go. Oh. I don't know what gotcha means. The door is open. That's the closest thing to progress in this level I've made. May it long continue. Emerald power. And we got rings. It's funny just inching forwards and then reaching Sonic 2 and being like, I should stop inching forwards, otherwise I will die on the spikes. Okay. See how much I can do without touching a single ring. Because it minimises the amount of time I end up spending in Spinball. I don't want the entire stream to be Sonic Spinball. Is this the one I go... Oh, okay, this bit, yes. I remember this one being very particular about how you're meant to go about getting the Chaos Emerald. Can't remember what you're meant to do for getting the Chaos Emerald, but I can remember you're meant to do stuff. And this jump... Because I didn't understand it, you could do a little light tap. I didn't understand that. So I could just never do that as a kid. I would spend, like, the whole time duration on this one bit of the level. I have to go back. Down the way you came. Look at that little caterpillar. Isn't that cute? I don't want to hurt it. Through the door. And then I want to go downwards. Oh, that's not the way I meant to go, but oh well. There's no rings here, so I don't need to worry too much. There's a lot of rings in the next level, though. So... I love this music. So now when I go through this, it will take me to the exit. If I can get there without getting electrocuted. I really hope I can get there without being electrocuted. I'm going slowly because I can't remember what's up here. But it's fine, it's just a checkpoint. So we're very close to the end of this game. Very close. Which is nice. But this is a bit where we've kind of got to take rings. How much can I avoid getting rings? I hold on to the right button. Okay, I need to go that way, and I need to go that way. I don't think there's anything that can hurt you in this level, so it's just playing for time. I think it's this way. Oh, is this it? Is this the way out of the level? Or am I doing this with a tiny little minuscule 6 rings? Oh, I feel like that's... I can't remember if that's the way out or not. Am I going to have to double back on myself? Oh, well. Only one way to find out. Oh. Good. Back the way I came. Oh well. Extra life though. Go me. I feel quite proud of my ways of avoiding picking up rings. Okay, but that's... I think that's going to be some mandatory rings there. Okay, is that good? Is this the way up? Ooh. Oh, okay. Well, I'm dead. I think once I reach the end of Scrap Brain Zone, I am going to call it a night because I am very tired. Yeah, I'm not very good at Sonic Spinball, that's the thing. So I think I've kind of come to a realization that, oh, when Sonic Spinball is the game, I spend the entire time in Sonic Spinball. Oh, do I stay? I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens in Skybase because I want to have a go at it. If I end up getting, like, demolished in Skybase, then I'll be, like, I think it's time to call it quits, but I'm picturing Skybase being really hard, so let's beat this boss, make some save states, and then I think I'm going to call it a night from there. But I think my brain has turned into a scrap brain now. I can feel the fatigue setting in. I think next time, I guess, I'll be able to have had a bit of off-screen practice of Sonic Spinball. And I have to remember how to do this bit. I've had a bit of off-screen practice on Sonic Spinball. And that will be very helpful because that'll allow me, because I think at the moment we've got this thing where the Sonic, whenever it switches to Sonic Spinball, it is harder. Like, you just end up watching me play Sonic Spinball normally for a long time. The rings don't seem to come into it at all, which is possibly a bit frustrating. Which is giving me, it's weird. It's like, am I chickening out of the challenge if I next time come back, take out Sonic Spinball, stick in Sonic CD? because at least I know Sonic CD is, like, fun. And it's got plenty of rings and things, and like, I think the big worry I have is just getting stuck in Sonic Spinball for the whole time. But then maybe that's kind of interesting, so I think I need to be able to find a way to look at it with fresh eyes. No, that was the wrong door. This is a real trial and error level, which I kind of don't like about it. I go down here, and then I... I don't think I have enough momentum. Maybe you do just have to keep on holding right until you have enough momentum to get over there. Maybe that's what you're supposed to do. So if I hold down right, I'm just holding down right, holding down right. Nope, that's the wrong move. Okay. Okay, and I went too far that time. I feel like the levels that come before this one are kind of designed in such a way that you're supposed to build up a stupid number of lives so that you can do, like, you can fail this level enough times in order to finally get one correct run at it. See, I was going too fast that time. Go down here. One day I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna nail it. I think maybe the tiredness might be setting in. I really want to do this. I really want to just finish this level and get it out of the way. But I think I might be at the stage now where my brain has turned to mush. I've got a scrap brain. That's what it is. I've got a scrap brain now. My brain has turned to scrap. But I have to say, we've had a... had a successful day today. If you look at the number of games, I think by the end of yesterday, only 2 games on the list were completed. Oh, come on. At the end of yesterday, only 2 games on the list were completed, I think. No, 3 games. Triple Trouble, 3D Blast, and Sonic Chaos. And today, we'll find ourselves certainly past the halfway point. So that's pretty cool. Well, I'll have a look in the spam folder just in case. If your email does get lost, then I shall keep an eye out for something erroneously like the spam. I'm gonna keep on going. Okay, give me 3 more attempts at this. I'm taking 3 more attempts at this. I don't remember it being this hard. So I go over here, bounce on that. Maybe I can... There's a smaller one down in the middle of this bit. No, it's the spike pit. That doesn't count, that one. So yeah, I can confirm that your email has got through to me absolutely fine. Thank you very much. Yeah, distracted. Oh, okay. I don't think I feel like I've stopped kind of I've stopped like focusing now, so I don't think I'm kind of I'm not problem solving this anymore. I'm just sort of flinging the same solution at it with slight variations in the moment. I think that's my problem, that's my undoing. So, maybe I'll just try just holding right at that bit. Even though I've tried it before. So here's... Take the spring all the way on the right. And it's like the momentum's got to be right. That's the... like... So, okay. I think I've... See, I'm doing stuff like that because I'm kind of losing focus. So I go here. No. That was me trying to keep an eye on my momentum. I did get to the boss. You saw it. One time I got to the boss here. Okay, how about that? Is that good enough for you, game? Is that good enough for you? Okay, I can't believe that. That's... I jumped there. You heard the sound of me jumping, and he just... No, didn't jump, I guess, because he was on the slope. Oh, this game's going to break me. I just want it. I just want to beat this level. I got to the boss. I should enjoy the fact that I got to the boss. And what I want to do is try and travel with a fast momentum on the final of these, on the last of these springs. So I want to go up a bit, and there we go, and hold right, there we go, that takes us to the boss. I'm just going to let it do its thing, and I'm not going to... I have to be very careful. Oh, come on! I can get that, I can get that, I can do this now. I've started to learn its ways. So get on this spring, and then... Oh! Yeah, this level is, Hello, Got to Go Faster. Hello, Huds. Welcome. Thank you very much for the raiding stream. You have chosen a good time to raid. I have been stuck on this level. Forget the ring shuffler. I mean, the ring shuffler's on, but... it's not what's been killing me. What I have been killing me is this. And yes, it is evil on the Game Gear. You can see the timer as how long this entire challenge has been going on. Split into 2 days. So it is 11 o'clock now. I'm starting to feel a little mentally drained, which is making this level, I guess, harder than it would be otherwise. However, I have figured out a strategy for getting to the boss, which I would say works at least some of the time. It's all about getting the momentum, and you want to hit the final spring with just the right momentum. Like that. And there we go. This will take us to the boss. And hopefully I won't mess up the boss again. But I'm going to be very careful because I don't want to mess up. Well, what did I just go and do? No rings on this level. Oh no, no rings on the boss levels in Sonic 2 on the Master System. And... which has resulted in a, like, so, on this stream, for a large chunk of it, I was just in Sonic Spinball, struggling to be any good at Sonic Spinball. Now I'm in just this one level, struggling to be any good at this one level. But such is the nature of Sonic 2 on the Master System. This is a toll I must pay for the experience. Once upon a time, I was able to do this pretty reliably. I had it down. No, that's going to be too short. Oh, I've got infinite lives. So, yeah, in the Game Gear, I remember playing it on the Sonic Adventure DX on the GameCube. And when I played that, I kind of learned to memorize which clouds I needed to line myself up with. You can see the fatigue starting to set in. I'm starting to get tired. I've been, well, so this stream's been going on for 3 hours. Quite happy with what games we managed to tick off the list so far. So I think this game came in to replace Sonic Pocket Adventure, which did not... I mean, it had its hairy moments, but generally that was fine. Knuckles Chaotix drove me to despair, not from being hard, just from being, like, kind of mind-numbing. Okay, cool, nearly fell off there. I don't know where I need to... when I need to start running to... I just want to get momentum on these things. Okay, let's just hope. Let's just hit it and hope that I go far enough. And I did. Okay. Please don't hurt me, little pig. Okay, I'm just going to let it... because it does transform really quickly sometimes. Oh, come on! How did it transform so fast? I mean, yes, it's amazing music, but... how... So every time I get a ring, it switches game, which makes it all really difficult. That's the challenge that's supposed to be going on here. But you've tuned in just in time to watch some guy really struggle with just the one game over and over. It's, I mean, I see the funny side of it. That's what I need. I just need a ring for my protection. That's what I need. Oh, God, why did I do that? I need a ring for my sanity. Yeah, it'll switch me out of this game as well, which will be nice. Okay. Done it! Oh, thank you, game. So, okay, I think... so, early in the stream, before the raid, what happened was thank you very much, thank you very, very much. Oh, God, I think I might, oh, God, I think I might, break and shatter into a million pieces at some point soon. But yeah. Oh, so I'm going to be able to get a ring now. Watch this. Watch this. See? It switches game when I get the ring. I told you it did that. And there you go. I just died. When I die, the ring countdown at the end also triggers the switch. So now you get to see me being awful at Sonic Spinball. I think we've possibly reached the Dark Knight the Dark Knight of the Soul part of the run. Even though I'm not so worried about Sonic 2 anymore, I feel like that's the hardest part of it. How do I get up here? Do the emeralds stick around, or do I have to collect any emeralds I've not caught yet? Only one way to find out, if I can get above these clucks. Come on. I just want to bounce up there. There we go. So, okay, so that emerald's already been collected. That's good. You will probably see very little... Okay, saves emeralds I've collected on death. That's really useful. Thank you very much. You will probably see me... you will not see me spending a lot of time in Sonic Advance 2 on account of there being a lot of rings in that game and not nearly as many rings in any others. So I think Spinball's probably going to be my point of focus for a large chunk of this. I need the emeralds to get up there. I think whatever I just did was not helpful for me. Oh no, that's not helpful either. Oh well. Let's focus on this and see. I want to get up there without getting rings, because that would make my life so much easier if I could avoid getting if I can just only get a couple of rings. That would be nice. Oh. No, that's okay. I'm not so worried about deaths now that I know that it saves my ring count. I think that would have, like, messed with me if I'd been like, oh no, I have to do it again. So, it's not too bad. It is not too bad. One. As you can tell, I am not great at this game by any means. This is the one game on the list I've never actually beaten. So, all the others are like old friends, and then Spinball is the kind of the wildcard mystery game. I guess there's different games are kind of wildcards in different ways. So, like, Sonic 3D Blast is obviously a wildcard because it's the only one that is not a 2D side-scroller. Sorry, well, it operates in 2 axes, 3 axes, 3 dimensions. The 3D thing makes it play quite a bit different to the others, so you find yourself switching into it while holding the wrong buttons. And that can really mess you up. I am expecting Mean Bean Machine to get interesting. What else have I experienced so far? I mean, there's been some games that I've kind of largely been able to zone out during. And so, like, Sonic 3 and Sonic & Knuckles, except for one really awful part in Sonic & Knuckles, I've kind of been able to, like, play Sonic & Knuckles without really thinking. And the same was true with Sonic 3. Do I need to build up speed on this thing? Yeah, I do. Okay, keep it going. That's not progress. Oh well. I mean, at least it's when that happens, it switches me out of Spinball. I think my goal is I really would like to beat Sonic 1 on the Master System before I go to bed, and that's a nice goal, I think. And I think it is interesting that you often finish a game near, like, and you're near the end of another game. So, like, you can go, oh, I'll just finish one more game. I'll just finish one more game and be here for a lot longer than you've expected. So, that can be interesting. I want to find a clock I can bounce off of. I don't know if it's like to do with my positioning or their positioning, or whether it's some clocks bounce you out upwards and some don't. But let's head over this way and hope. Oh. I'm having to be very careful. So this is when I get very careful, I start trying to avoid pressing buttons on my controller while I'm colliding with rings. So here, I'm trying to just jump on top of them and land on them. Because that way... yeah, that way I can kind of control where I'm going to be. Oh. So, okay, I'm just going to wait for that Orbinaut to go past me. Because it's going to be, you know, I'm going to jump up there. There's going to be the rings. There's going to be the electricity. All of these things. And I just don't want to create a death trap for myself. So now here's a moment I want to be holding right for the sake of Sonic 1, but at some point I want to stop pressing right in Sonic 1. Oh, no, that's a... down I go. Oh, wow. That's another death. I'll be honest, I'm kind of thankful for any moment where it kicks me out of Sonic Spinball just for the sake of putting me in another game, and I can return to Sonic Spinball when I am in a better state of mind, I think. It's gonna start. There we go. This is like crossing the road. Oh, I feel very close to the end of this level now. But I'm going to be careful with the electricity because I don't remember it too well. Oh, so we are on the final stretch with Sonic 1 on the Master System because there are no more rings in this game. We have got all of the rings in the game, so this is the last stretch of Sonic 1 in the Shuffler. I am going to go the hard route rather than the easy route because I live life on the edge. I want to create a sense of drama. Out for the bombs, and then you have to position yourself very specifically because I cannot remember where the debris goes. But this will take us to the end of Sonic 1 on the Master System, which I'm going to be very, very happy with. If I can manage not to get lasered. If you want the Chaos Emerald, the route is at the bottom. I've not bothered with any of... I've got one Chaos Emerald. I got Bridge Zone Chaos Emerald. Only because I just suddenly... I'll be honest, I kind of forgot about Chaos Emeralds as a thing during this run. I just was like, oh yeah, Chaos Emeralds, they're a thing. Where am I supposed to stand? Do I need to go a certain distance right next to it. Okay, how about over here? If I go... There we go, that was a nice position. Is there another one in here? Or is it just a 1? I think it's just a 1. And then... Past the cannons. Cool. Alright, final boss. Final boss time. But there's a bit of suspense before we get there, because we've just been kicked out of it. I forgot there were 10 more rings in that game, and they are inside that signpost. Oh, it's good that I can kind of get back up here more easily now. There we go. And there we go. This brings us into... there shouldn't be any more things. So let's get some bets in chat. What do you think will be the timestamp when I beat the game? And I'm going to say the game ends when Sonic jumps into the teleporter and turns into a little bean. I don't know what the official ending, like, what speedrunners used to be the ending of this game, so put in whatever number you think will be on the clock when I finally beat Dr. Robotnik. The official end is a loss of control when you jump into the teleporter. Okay, I guess quite right. So I guess when you turn into a little bean. Okay, well I won't win like that. But yeah, if you want to stick a number into chat, it's a case of how good at this game do you think I am? 1, 2. 2's enough. There we go. I can take it slow. This is one of these things where my brother had like figured out a very specific thing of how long you were supposed to wait in each thing, and it was like this. He had it all memorized. I could never remember what his set was, so if I got here, which was always like a big kind of cause for celebration for me, it would always be a bit of a panic of like, oh my god, what do I do? And it's like, oh, it's just sitting there, it's not doing anything. Should I be scared of it? I should have been scared of it. Oh well. It's a learning experience, isn't it? This is what I'm here to do. I'm here to... Oh wow! I didn't know I could get inside there. That's fun. Come on, lucky 7. Oh, I forgot that homed in on me. I'm glad I've got infinite lives. And grand finale time. Thanks very much for the good wishes, Dennis. I didn't see your message there, so if you are still around, thank you very much for the wishes, and have a good night. I'm going very quiet when I'm having to concentrate very hard. Just wait for the beam to go for me. I'll just wait for the other. I'm being very cautious here. But not cautious enough. Oh. Once upon a time, this would have seemed so straightforward to me. Oh, to be 10 again. Okay, no, I tell a lie. I think when I was 10, I found this quite difficult. I think when I revisited it at like age 18 or something, and it was like, oh wow, this is easy. And now I've gone from being like, when I was 18, I had the reflexes of a cat. Why am I doing that? I need to wait for the thing to go past. Oh wow, that barely touched me. Now I'm 34 and it's 11 o'clock at night. This is me going very quiet when I need to concentrate. Wait for that to go past. Oh! I saw it blink and was like, oh, I need to run away from it, and I probably shouldn't have. I'm gonna get this. I am gonna get this. I just need to believe in myself. No, bad move. We're just going to wait for the thing to go past. I think I'm going to stop talking. Oh, oh. Hell. That brief loss of focus. That's the... Why is my concentration so fleeting? Wait for it to go past, and then hit, it'll electric, and then I jump through. And now it's onto its new pattern. I did it, I did it. Okay, okay, and what's the time going to be? Time is going to be when I turn into a bean now. 152103. Thank you very much. I feel like I feel like this ended up being harder than it should have been any other time. Like, I could have sworn last time I played this I found it easier. It's either to do with being 11 o'clock at night. It's either to do with not having the reflexes of a cat that I used to have once upon a time. But it is done. Thank you very much. Thank you for the kind words. So, we eliminate Sonic the Hedgehog 1 from the roster. And it's going to stay like this for a long time, so I'm going to get a lot of points. We have 3 more games that can come up. So, type into chat, what do you think will be the next game to get entered into the game? The next game to get entered into. Sonic 2 says HUDs. I am going to switch this out of the shuffler because otherwise that bling bling is going to drive everyone up the wall. So we've got a vote for Sonic 2. We've got a vote for Sonic Advance 3. Let's find out what will be the next game in 3, 2, 1. The next game will be Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. I have been looking forward to this. I have been looking forward to this for a very long time. Let's add Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine to the shuffler. So let's, just for the sake of funsies, let's get it into Mean Bean Machine. I am going to wrap up for tonight. This is going to be the end of the stream for me. But thank you very much, everyone who's come along. There are 6 more games to be beaten. 10 games have been beaten now. So we are on the home stretch to some extent. But exactly how far along that home stretch are we? We're certainly in the second half of the run. I am going away for a couple of weeks over Christmas, so it will be a couple of weeks before I pick this up again, so you've got time to raise the suspense and get excited about it. But it will probably be sometime like, the second weekend in January or something, I'll be picking this up again. If you want to find out when the next stream of this is going to be, a good thing to do will be to follow me here on Twitch. I think follow is the right word for it. I don't stream a lot, so I can't remember what all the right words for everything on Twitch are, but I think a follow is the thing that will notify you that I am going live. Another thing to do, if you go to @AGHerson on Twitter, it's exactly the same as my handle here on Twitter. You'll see me posting about new updates and things that I'm working on. I'm also working on a new game which is kind of themed around improv and creativity, coming up with new ideas, making paintings, making poetry and like dramatic readings and pretending to be an advertising guru on stream, which if you follow me, I'll probably be starting talking about that a lot soon because that's quite in a quite nice position in development now. So I do a lot of, as well as these Sonic streams, I do kind of creative streams where I get everybody in the audience gets the opportunity to interact. So things that you type into chat will affect what goes on screen, or, if it's kind of improv stream, like every message that's typed into the chat will be fuel for the improv. So an example of one I've done before is trying to come up with 100 new game ideas in 1 hour, where every message that gets typed into chat can become a phrase that gets picked up and a game needs to be made out of. So I do a lot of stuff like that, and I'm working on a game at the moment which wraps all of these kind of things together, and I'm looking to start workshopping and road testing those new games in January. So yes, thank you all for coming along. Please do follow me @AGHerson on whatever if you want to find out more about what I'm doing. Thank you very much, HUDs, for bringing a lot of new viewers here. Really appreciate it. It is It's really awesome, and I really appreciate the support. Thank you very much. Have yourselves a fantastic night. Look after yourselves, look after each other, and have yourselves a fantastic festive period. Alright, see you later, everyone. Bye-bye.